Good evening, and this is a great time for being more open up. This is so sweet. There is some connection problems, so that's trying to be taken care of right now. Right now, here, as before we get ready for the game, we're going to be looking into the creation engine tonight. So that's some good study for tonight with the connection issues. I'm going to go off the screen and I'm going to watch the connection go in and out, most likely, and you guys can watch that too. So I'm going to go off the screen, and this is a good learning experience. Ah, there's a dance in Blackwood tonight. Animations can be spooky. We're in the second quarter of Elder Scrolls, and we're looking at the first DLC going into Blackwood. And here we go. And if you've never seen the creation engine, this is the very creation engine that we use to create the animations that you see in Elder Scrolls. So I'm going to leave this up here for quite a long time, and it's harder than nails to work in the system. So I'm just going to leave it on here for right now and let the creation engine do its work. Just back in here and checking out the creation kit. If you're an inspiring gamer that wants to get involved with Elder Scrolls, getting involved in learning about the creation kit will learn you miles upon miles of information on gaming. And if you really want to get into Elder Scrolls, this is where it starts. If you're looking to really get into the game and create some of the characters or the landscape or the fauna and Blackwood, it's all here. Yeah, sure is. Now we've got a lot of work to do. Over in the creation kit's not really meant to be logged in. Somehow I have logged in, and this is I think this is the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to log in to the actual creation kit here. As you see, this is the literal creation kit that we use for PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, PC, Macintosh, any device that runs an Elder Scrolls game comes out here from the creation kit. Super sweet, super sweet. You can learn a lot of information on here. So you get to pick and choose. If you're in Elder Scrolls, you're in. And if you don't want to be in Elder Scrolls, stay back and let the people that want to get into Elder Scrolls get in. So you have the choice. Those of you that want to get into the Elder Scrolls, you can either go through Wikipedia or you can go through Media Wiki. Those are two choices. So it's pretty easy. Both sides will help you, whichever side you choose. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, turn on the test light. 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 So if you really want to know how to get here to the creation kit, to witness and to see for yourself, not only here but on your device as well, through the very and only tests. You can go over to the elderscrolls.com, THELDERSCROLLS.com. You can go and scroll down, like the sweet scroll it is. Click on the where it has the creation kit link. Send you right into the creation kit. Get you right and started up, and all suited up, ready to go. Just got back in and talking about the creation kit. There is no reason to log in and log off. Well, I don't see very many reasons of to log in to the creation kit because the company already has the know-how and the authority to go in and out of the creation kit. Honestly, it's in fine print. I'll show you guys here that it's in fine print. Says that I just stumbled upon how the information, and I don't want to log in unless I have some people that are going to help me get logged in and get logged out. You see what I'm saying? In this text right here where it says creation kit, there's a lot more information than meets the eye. Okay. I don't know if you can see this very well. I'll try to get this zoomed in as best as I can. Okay, as you can see here, this is the I guess the best that I can zoom in here to show you guys. This is the link that has been set up by me. I just stumbled upon this. And I suggest that you guys, if you've already done it, you're probably more than likely, if you see this, most likely you've tried to log in multiple times. The company way back years ago in the early 60s had problems with what's called phishing, and that's a bad term, to where there's people just wanting to go into the system just to look, just to see. But that's not how it's supposed to be. And the reason why that the system has been locked up is for everyone. This truly, the creation kit is meant for everyone. And if you go in there and you try to fish for information that's not your own, or if you go into somebody's account that unknowingly, there's going to be people that are going to find out, and they'll I don't. It's just wise not if you're not going to get involved, don't even try logging in, because once you if you do get the system in here over in the creation kit, if you get that logged in, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to ask you a lot of questions of, well, how'd you get in there? How'd you get in there? This is one of the most important things to the company is the creation engine, and right here, and of what you see. So if you've logged in too many times, most likely you're seeing the link for this right here. Not for sure like what else there would be, but the point of it's in writing saying that later on I was trying to log in because I thought it was part of either like Wikipedia or MediaWiki. And when we're talking about Wikipedia and MediaWiki, the underlining part of Wikipedia is another branch of Wikipedia is Wikimedia. Hence the turned around term MediaWiki. And so this involves everyone. And you get the reason why, if you get the system logged in, that's no good. Like staying like permanently. Like in here in the creation engine, if the engine is logged in and start like a key to the engine, you start it up, and it's gonna like eventually the engine's gonna overheat. And what I'm talking about with if you weirdly enough get the system logged in, you're gonna be spending a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of headaches that you're not only going to create for yourself, but you're going to create headaches for others. So what I'm suggesting is don't go further. Don't go further than what I did, unless there's multiple people that are involved. That's what it takes. This is the whole part of the system is that of gathering together and knowing what's going on inside. It's like having a baby, taking care of a baby. You take care of the baby, then we can live. When the system is logged in the creation kit, it's meant to stay as a permanent, but that's not how it's supposed to be. Because if we, weirdly enough, get the creation kit logged in, we have to figure out how to log off. In MediaWiki, it's merely impossible. Merely impossible. You have to, if you're looking really, if you in the creation kit in here, if you are literally looking to log in the creation kit, you're going to have to figure out how to get the dang thing logged off. That's a bigger mess than you could ever imagine. I'm going to explain the reason why. Is because if you have the creation kit logged in, there's going to be too much information coming in. And then if you say, well, how do we, I can log this off, but if you don't know how to log off the creation kit, you're gonna go for a crash landing. I'm just gonna explain it in the example of being in an aircraft. If you're in an aircraft and you have your system logged in, you have all of the systems running a go, It's all good to go. But all of a sudden you're flying. You're in the air. But all of a sudden your one wire malfunctions. Mayday, mayday, mayday. It's like where's the brakes? If you don't know where the brakes are, or if you don't have any brakes, you're gonna crash land. And so that's what I'm talking about in here is where you gotta be very careful. You really honestly I need other people to help, and it's gonna take some study, and this is involving getting into Sky Oblivion and doing some of the creation in the game. I don't know when that's going to take place. The game is set to be released in 2025, so I need people in the company to come to me to where we can start furthering the game series of Sky Blue. There's a lot of people that are yearning to get the game going, and there's a lot of things that have to be done. I start thinking about when the fifth version came out, there was a lot of work to do. So with Sky Oblivion coming in and the year of 2025 drawing near to us, we've got to figure out the system. In the inner system, when I try to go in and I try to play the fifth version, it's not available. It's because the creation kit has been messed up. Not of my own doing, but it's because of too many people logging into other people's accounts. That's the assumption that's what's going on with the system. Why the system has been malfunctioning, because people have been going into other people's accounts, which aren't supposed to be. I'm just explaining how once we get that resolved, we can get the game running. So I'm waiting for to be able to play the fifth version. Well, I sure can play the fifth version on the Nintendo Switch, or I could play the fifth version on an Xbox or PlayStation. But on the inner system, not available right now. And what that involves is getting the creation kit working properly. Once the fifth version in the inner system starts working, the creation kit's going to start working. There's an old saying where it says if it's not broke, don't fix it. Okay, I'm gonna go in here and go where this says where the fine print is of where this is. You'll kind of get what I'm saying here. Of it doesn't look like there's much in the game. Okay, as you can see here, there's not much. There's not much to it. But what if you want to really learn about the creation kit? I'll show you a little bit. You wanna click on the search button and you want to hit the enter button on your device. Okay, we're a little bit further in the creation kit, and this is the beginning fundamentals of the creation kit. The first step is getting into the main page of the creation kit. That's your introductory phase of getting into the creation kit if you so desire to choose to start getting involved further in developing Elder Scrolls. And here is the beginning fundamentals here of getting involved with the creation kit. These are all of these are the tutorial page to where you can learn about working in Elder Scrolls. So I'm going to leave this here for right now and let you guys kind of just materialize. If you're just watching and just want to watch, that's great. If you're inspiring to do some further development in Elder Scrolls, this is the very place that everyone who gets involved in character creation, landscaping, the whole like animations in Elder Scrolls, this is where everyone goes. So I'm going to leave this on here. I'm going to go off the screen and quit yapping. and going back and looking into the gaming system in Elder Scrolls. This little this little fella right here up on the over to the right is the little picture that tells us that there's something new coming into the tutorial that you'll be looking at in the future. So this is something good to look at and get used to if you're getting ready to get further into the Elder Scrolls. Um, so I'm going to go off the screen and let you. It's just good to look at and contemplate and do some prayers. I got some Blackwood brownies. If anyone's in the area, come over and help out. Help out with Sky Oblivion. There's lots of help that's needed. Got some Blackwood brownies. All right, back here and doing a little bit of working on getting Sky Oblivion onto the screen. And I'm going to show a little bit if you can see. Right here, I've got the little processor. As you can see, if you can see here, this is the little processor. Kind of cute. Right here of what's gonna have to get pulled in, and what we have to do is we have to get the little well we connect it up. It's like how is this thing? It's like wow. How we got we got Sky Oblivion. Ah, well, we got one thing connected. So as you can kind of see, this is the first step of understanding how we're going to get the Elder Scrolls on the screen. But for right now, the tools is not ready. So right here for the company, this processor was discontinued, yet this processor does work. I just haven't gotten it running yet. Just a little bit of little bit of money, and a little bit of know-how, and then we can get ourselves connected up to where we get the game screen. Get it connected where the game is going in. The game is going in. The game is going in. So this is some pretty sweet stuff. Looking at this of what I've been working on, the sole purpose of what I'm working on is to get the game screen like I'm showing you here with this with the processor, where it's going in. Bloop, we've got a connection. Well, we don't have a connection because we have to have the tools. Some of these things just do not come to us. It's either you, for some odd reason, this thing came to me. I didn't know what this was, what it was even. I was like, how the heck is this thing going to use? It's never been used before, and I'm learning. And so this is not a learned thing, and there's lots of money involved, and a lot of studying to where we can get the game onto the screen into you guys, where you see the screen. So there's many different tools, and what I'm suggesting is for Elder Scrolls, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this processor to actually for your within the creation kit, if you so desire to get into Elder Scrolls. What I'm explaining is that if you want to get into the creation kit, you're going to want to have this, where you can get all of your, like, the bells and whistles coming out, for where you can get your character, whether you're creating a character or whether you're helping out with planting some plants, or whether you're building a house or a little shack in the game. The point of this right here, the logo of the company, the important part is to have all of the parts. All of the parts are here with me, but yet they're not totally usable yet. So what I'm explaining is that some of these things, it takes a lot of time. What I've done here just recently is all of the DLCs within Elder Scrolls. I've been fortunate enough to have paid for all of the DLCs, so that will help out the updates, slowing the updates to where the whole company understands that there's the updates can't go in all at once, like the 39th update that's just come in. The 40th update can't go in so quick. It's not a bad thing to have updates, but when we have too many updates going in around the same time, that, not that there's going to be like a lot of problems, but there's going to be some bugs. And the reason why I had bought all of the DLCs in Elder Scrolls is for the purpose of making sure that to vouch for someone. If somebody is in a gameplay, if I'm over, like here at my house, for instance, and two scenarios. If a group comes over, for instance, and they're like, "Hey, we want to go there." Like, okay, we'll go over there. But if they go into a place that they haven't paid, there has to be somebody that has to be able to vouch for them. Like somebody has had to have paid for something in a particular area. I'm just going to use Blackwood for example. If a person goes into Blackwood, wants everybody to go into Blackwood, but nobody's paid for Blackwood except for one person, it's really the person that has bought the particular area of land or a pet or a character. When it comes down to when you're going into a place, you need to make sure that you have something paid, and if you don't, if you're looking to like borrow from someone, you need to ask them, and then that most of the time it's okay. Like with a person, if you say, hey, yeah, it's okay to come in, just pay me later. That's how I've always been when I let everyone in. But as the time draws further on, if somebody doesn't pay, and then that's like a crash landing where there's like trust issues to where um, you don't let people come in. There's a point of when you go over to a party. Everybody likes a party, but nobody likes a person who hasn't paid for a particular session of sorts. When somebody goes over and says we want to have Doritos, and we have Doritos, we're eating Doritos. And if somebody hasn't paid for that, the whole group has to pay for the example Doritos. The whole group has to pay for Blackwood. Is what I'm saying. Like if you were coming over over to my house, or if I'm playing like a game with somebody that's overseas, or if somebody's out of state of the United States, like over in the state of Virginia, for example, if somebody wants to play Blackwood but hasn't played Blackwood, and they like there's a trust between us, I'm gonna let them in. Or if they have something that I don't and they let me in, it's a sharing. It's a sharing thing. But when people when they don't pay and they come in, that's a hindrance to growth. And so what I'm explaining is the need for certain things to be paid. The reason why I'm building up the system in Elder Scrolls is the network is prematurely complete, but it has to be completed in order for the entire system to work. What I'm explaining with the processor that I had just shown is that the specific tool is needed for the games to go onto the screen. It's just not a matter of plugging in a device or a processor and say, "Yep, we're good to go." It's not like that. You have to make sure that you're all paid up. You need to make sure that you have all your ducks in an order. Um, how I'm explaining within in the creation kit is we have to have all the ducks in order. We that's basically the creation engine has merely not even been touched. The creation engine has barely been touched. It has not been touched for that very reason, because the creation engine is not broke. So why would we fiddle with the engine if the engine is not broken? We don't want to fiddle with the tuning. The tuning is right on par. And if it comes down to where we have to get in to the creation engine, there's going to have to be a solid group that is specifically known. Like what I'm talking about for Sky Bolivian, it's known as Oblivion is being remade and all of the files are being transferred over. I've transferred over all of the ESO files into the inner console, and I'm withholding the files to where the files are dispersed. So when those of you that are playing ESO, you know you have a connection coming in from things like this string of what I'm explaining. The creation kit of how I'm explaining in the example form of the files being transferred from Oblivion over into the making of Sky Oblivion is we need the certain groups to be working. It looks like there's a couple of different groups out there, and if there's those of us that go into a group and we think that there is a group that is specifically working on Sky Oblivion, and then it comes out to where they're not working on Sky Oblivion, we're going to feel hosed because the certain people or certain person led us on to where we thought that we were going into Sky Oblivion when we weren't. So what I'm explaining with the groups of what I've seen is the first DLC, such as the first DLC in High Isle, in which I specifically work with, is Blackwood. The first DLC of Sky Oblivion prematurely. This is prematurely to say, but I have to say it because we're in the second quarter. The first DLC is going to be Rust Korea, of what it's been explained to me. So some of the information that I've seen from different people, they've professed different things that look good, but it's only good for certain systems. It's not good for the whole system. I've seen the creation engine communicated from just a PC standpoint. That's not good enough because Macintoshes, PCs, the Steams, all have to correlate with each other in order for the system to work. And what I'm talking about is the creation engine. The creation engine is dealing with the Steam app in which I've developed. And what I saw in a previous video is the Steam app was not being utilized properly like it's supposed to. The Steam app is meant for the game series of Elder Scrolls to get processed on the screen to where you see the whole game on the screen. That's the ultimate purpose of the Steam app of which has been built. So the game screen can be streamed live to where you guys can see the screen, and those that are transmitting the game can also see the screen. There's different scenarios, like if the app's not working, like the other side that is watching, they see the game, but the operator might not see the game as the others are seeing the game actually play. So what we have to do is we have to get our ducks all in order to where we can make sure that the screen is going to work properly. In different companies, and it's a blessing and a privilege to be able to communicate these messages on screens like this. There's multiple companies that are involved with this right now, and you guys need to understand that there's certain payment mechanisms that have to be met. Like how I explain it in the Steam app is there's 3 quadrants. In some cities, there's things known as 4 quadrants in a city, like how the city is developed. In the game of Blades is a perfect example of rebuilding the town within Blades, which is Crestwood. Crestwood is a kind of a circular town that is needing rebuilt in the Blades game. What I'm explaining with the Steam app in the quadrants, there's 3 quadrants to where the 3 quadrants, each quadrant has to be paid. Like this is the example. First quadrant this is the example second quadrant, and this is the example third quadrant. All of the quadrants have to be filled up, such as like the charging system. And what I've seen with the Legends game is over on the right hand top side, you see the battery charge percentage in your device in the in a portion of Legends. That's the indication, the only indication that we have in Elder Scrolls to see how much battery life that's in not only in the app, but also coming from what's in our devices. Like in our device, that like if you have a battery percentage of 71%, and the Legends game should indicate a 71% battery charge that's processing on the screen. I've seen it before where when we have malfunctions, if the example battery percentage on your device is a 71% and then shows on the Legends game where it's a 1%, that shows us that we have a malfunction of some sort. And so that then what we have to do is we have to go back and we have to fix the bugs that are in the system. What I'm talking about with Skyblivion is Skyrim, the game series of Elder Scrolls, is not working properly currently. The game cannot be played. And so when I'm talking about the example 1% malfunction number in the Legends game, same scenario that's happening in the 5th version of Elder Scrolls, to where we can't play the game. We have a malfunction of some sort. And the malfunction is coming, we have a malfunction in the engine. And what we have to do is we have to find out where that malfunction is. Once the certain individuals find out where the malfunction is, they will fix that bug immediately. They will fix that bug immediately. Once that's fixed, then the game, the 5th version of Elder Scrolls, can easily be played and presented on the screen. So what we have to do is we have to find out where the malfunction in the engine is, so we can have a properly running machine. So I'm gonna go back here into TES and just leave TES on the screen here, and I will be back here in a little bit. Okay, just back here. Hopefully you guys had a good night. This is me getting back on here really quick. It's coming up here. 9 o'clock is coming up soon, so I'm going to close down, and hopefully you guys have learned a lot. Time sure does fly when when time is meaningless. It's a lot of fun when you really get involved. And what I want you guys to do is I want you guys that are getting more involved with Elder Scrolls. There's kind of two forms for people to kind of follow with is going into TES by just like perusing the games that are available, and then those that want to further advance in the system, such as going into the creation kit. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully you guys will have a great night and have learned a lot of stuff. Hope you have a good night.